Welcome! Today we're making delicious fluffy pancakes from scratch. I'll guide you through each step, so let's get started and make some amazing pancakes together. Let's talk about the ingredients you'll need for making pancakes. First, you'll need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. This forms the base of our batter. Next, 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder will help the pancakes rise and become fluffy. Add a teaspoon of salt to enhance the flavors and a tablespoon of white sugar for a touch of sweetness. For the wet ingredients, we'll use 1.25 cups of milk, which provides the liquid needed to bring our batter together. 1 egg adds structure and richness to the pancakes. 3 tablespoons of melted butter will make them tender and add flavor. Finally, a teaspoon of vanilla extract gives a lovely aroma and enhances the overall taste. And that's it. These simple ingredients come together to make delicious, fluffy pancakes. Now let's get cooking! Alright, let's prepare the dry ingredients. Grab a large bowl and a sifter. First, measure out 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour and sift it into the bowl. Next, add 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder. This is essential for making our pancakes fluffy. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt to enhance the overall flavor. Lastly, sift in 1 tablespoon of white sugar to give a hint of sweetness. Sifting these ingredients together ensures they are evenly distributed and helps to aerate the flour, which is key for making light and fluffy pancakes. Once everything is sifted, give it a quick stir with a whisk or a spoon to make sure it's all mixed well. Now let's move on to the wet ingredients. In another bowl, start by pouring in 1.25 cups of milk. Next, crack in 1 egg. Whisk the milk and egg together until they're well combined. Then add 3 tablespoons of melted butter. This will add richness and help make our pancakes tender. Finally, pour in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract for a wonderful aroma and flavor. Whisk everything together until it's smooth and well combined. Make sure there are no large lumps of egg or butter. Now it's time to mix the batter. In the bowl with your dry ingredients, make a well in the center. This will help when combining the wet and dry ingredients. Pour your wet mixture into the well. Using a spoon or a spatula, gently stir the ingredients together until just combined. It's important not to overmix the batter. It should still be a bit lumpy. Overmixing can make your pancakes tough instead of light and fluffy. Once everything is combined and there are no large streaks of flour, your batter is ready. Let's move on to cooking the pancakes. Alright, let's preheat the pan. Place a non-stick skillet or griddle on the stove over medium heat. To check if it's ready, sprinkle a few drops of water on the surface. If the drops sizzle and evaporate immediately, your pan is hot enough. Preheating the pan to the right temperature is crucial for evenly cooked pancakes. If the pan is too hot, the pancakes might burn on the outside and be undercooked inside. If it's not hot enough, they can turn out flat and dense. Now, let's cook the pancakes. Lightly grease your preheated pan with a bit of butter or cooking spray. This prevents the pancakes from sticking and adds a bit of flavor. Using a 1/4 cup measuring cup, pour the batter onto the pan for each pancake. Cook until bubbles form on the surface and the edges look set, which takes about 2 to 3 minutes. Once the bubbles pop and the edges are firm, it's time to flip. Cook the other side until it's golden brown, about another 1 to 2 minutes. Repeat this process for the remaining batter. Finally, let's serve those delicious pancakes. Once all your pancakes are cooked to a golden brown, serve them warm. You can top them with your favorite toppings like maple syrup, fresh fruits, whipped cream, or a pat of butter. Feel free to get creative with your toppings. Maybe add some nuts, chocolate chips, or a dusting of powdered sugar. They're perfect for a delightful breakfast or brunch. And lastly, here are some tips for perfect pancakes. First, rest the batter for 5 to 10 minutes before cooking. This helps the gluten relax, resulting in fluffier pancakes. Next, maintain a consistent medium heat to ensure the pancakes cook evenly without burning. When it comes to flipping, only flip the pancakes once. Flipping multiple times can make them dense. If you're unsure if the pancake is cooked through, use a toothpick to check the center. It should come out clean. Follow these tips, and you'll enjoy delicious homemade pancakes every time.